It's kind of funny to say it, but it's night and day, 92 and 100. You feel as though you have a lot longer to hit when actually you don't.
The difference between, say, a 90-mile-an-hour ball takes about 450 milliseconds to get to plate, and a 100-mile-an-hour ball takes 396 milliseconds. That 50-some-odd milliseconds is crucial brain time. 50 milliseconds is an eternity in this kind of a process. If you, as a rough estimate, assume that every synaptic connection takes about 2 milliseconds, an extra 50 milliseconds or so gives you about 25 times the number of computations. So you get about 25 times the information just because you have that extra 50 milliseconds. But at 100 miles an hour, you're given almost no time to make a decision. And it's getting close to that range of where it's physiologically impossible to actually plan the voluntary action based off the information in the ball.
Well, anger came from racism. Of course it did. But racism was a way of life, that it was stuff that I had to deal with on a day-to-day basis. I didn't every once in a while go somewhere and all of a sudden there it was. No, it was there and it followed me all the way through my childhood, and not just through the childhood, through the first part of my major league career. It was there. That fueled a lot of the anger that I suppose I projected. I don't know. I'd have to be on the outside looking in. All I knew was the way I felt. And I felt that I had to be better in order to get just as far, and I was determined to do that.
A knuckleball, it looks easy, but like most things in baseball, it's a lot harder than it looks.
You need the fingertips of a safecracker and the mind of a Zen Buddhist. Because you throw the ball off of your fingertips, but if one of those fingers happens to catch on the ball or stay on it a little bit longer, it tumbles. And once the ball tumbles, it's like batting practice. Here, hit it.
A lot of times it has a mind of its own.
It's going to do whatever it feels like doing, and you don't know what that's going to be.
You let it go and see where it takes you.
Loose and whips the ball past Ken Boyd.
Phil Niekro came to town. Stride. The crowd is roaring.
Knuckleballers have always been very rare. We've never had more than 3 or 4 pitching at the same time since World War II.
Going back to the 50s, you had guys like Hoyt Wilhelm and Wilbur Wood.
Majeski strikes out on Wilhelm's darting knuckler.
After that, you had the Niekro brothers in the 70s, then Tom Candiotti, then Charlie Huff.
He got him. Charlie Huff is tough.
So ultimately, you're looking at about maybe 70, 80 total pitchers in the history of the world who've earned a living by pitching baseballs that don't spin.